How's it going, Internet Land? Welcome to Car News Daily. Out here, Robert Moses Field 3, and it's Easter Sunday. So today's video, I'm gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do the mobile detailing videos. This is how it's done. Right here, I got 1800 watt regular wall outlet camping battery. Got a phone charger in there, charging the phone. You can charge phone, tablet, whatever you need, everything, stereo. But I also got the vacuum. It's like a real vacuum. So about to test it out on the trunk right here. Haven't vacuumed the trunk in a while. I'm just gonna test it out. That's the new rug. Look for that logo on my YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram, all that. It's just extremely light gray globe with the emerald green Car News Daily letters. All right, so I'm back. Camera ran out of battery before, but I charged it up. So just in summary here, I got the 1.5 gallon vacuum, 2 horsepower. It's actually a really awesome vacuum, and we're just gonna vacuum this up and see how good this works. I got the battery over here, 1800 watts, and it's on 95%. And this thing could power literally anything that you could plug a regular wall outlet appliance into. As you can see, it's got 3 outlets here and a bunch of phone charger outlets that we're not using right now. So let's power this thing up and see if it works good. Here we go. Working good. Working really good. Yup. That's it. A little dark, you can't see too good, but it's actually working perfect, just like it should. That's all you gotta do. Cleaned up the whole logo, but to be honest, the logo wasn't even dirty. This thing is brand new. I just wanted to see how good it would work. Just do some regular vacuuming. This is the kind of rug you can't really leave it like that. The vacuum, it just kind of messes up the logo. It doesn't look the perfect way. But yep, it's clean. So looks good. And the vacuum is on what percentage? Let's test this out. So all that vacuuming went down 4% because it was 95% before. And that's a real vacuum. That's not one of those cheap ones. It's a real 2 horsepower. So same deal as any other vacuum. And I could have vacuumed more, but that was about enough to vacuum, I don't know, about half the trunk. I did the whole, well, I did almost the whole trunk, but it wasn't really that dirty. But if it was really dirty, that would have been enough to vacuum up maybe like half a trunk that was actually dirty, because this trunk's not really dirty. It was just to test it out. So yeah, this is a pretty good invention here. Kind of a different way to vacuum up a car. And then next video, I'm probably gonna do the wheels and plug it into a drill. And I have the foam kind of like sponge, kind of like the foam sponge that goes on the end of the drill. And I'm gonna plug the drill in, test that out, see how long the drill can last for detailing the exterior, not the interior. Because with that I could do the wheels and even the undercarriage of the car, any kind of dirt. Planning on getting the quad tip exhaust. The biggest exhaust that'll fit on here is the 4-inch pipes. They're huge. Probably gonna get 4 of them, so 4 different pipes, 2 on each side obviously, and then it's gonna be 4 inches wide for each pipe, so I'll probably get those. and some other upgrades. I'm probably gonna do some carbon on these, the handles, and maybe some carbon center caps, and I'm gonna put some trim on here. There's some, I have it at the house, there's some carbon trim that goes, obviously this isn't fully finished. If you look close, it's not really, like, it doesn't look bad, but it's just not perfect. There's a spot there where it's kind of just like rubber. You kind of see it like moving a little bit. That's not like how it would come from a dealership. But then again, these mirrors aren't Genesis mirrors, these are aftermarket. So I have the custom trim I'm gonna put in there. These are carbon fiber mirrors, so they're real carbons, real carbon fiber. So I got the real carbon fiber trim, I'm gonna put it in there. So it's getting a little dark here, I'm at the beach. Robert Moses Field 3, but it's enjoying the weather, it's pretty warm. And if anybody wants to do a YouTube or Instagram logo, rug for the trunk, I don't know if it was gonna look good, but it's actually just the perfect fit. So if you want, write me a message, I'll give you the link, because it literally fits literally perfect. Like, it looks like it came from the dealership or something like this. It's literally comes right above the logo, and then it goes all the way to the back of the trunk. So it couldn't be any more perfect. I just randomly saw it on the internet, clicked buy it, kind of looked at it, thought it would work, and it seemed to work out. So next upgrade is gonna get for the interior. Interior is a mess right now. I just got the window cleaner right there in the bottle, you can see. But I'm just working on the trim kit. I ripped the whole trim kit out. The one you see in my other videos, it lights up, LEDs moving around. What I'm gonna do is do something different that nobody's doing. I'm gonna do the same LEDs in the same spot on the floor, and going along the dash there, and then down the door, by the door handle on the inside. But instead of just doing one strip, I'm gonna do a double. So I'm gonna do a double strip, and the strips are gonna be flush against each other, so they're gonna be touching each other, and the lights will just be twice as thick. But it's not even gonna look like two lights. They're just gonna kind of be together. So it's just gonna kind of double up the thickness of it. And I'd seen that on some higher end models, not BMW, well, maybe BMW has it now, but I know I've seen it on the Mercedes, and just to have it twice as thick would be about similar thickness as that, as the high-end luxury cars. And when the lights move, it's just gonna be twice as bright and better. So that should be pretty cool, and see what I can do with that. Might be able to do some custom things with that. Have one going in one direction and one going in the other direction, but realistically I'll probably have them both going in the same direction. So that should be kind of cool. And just the last couple things I was thinking about putting okay, let's just close this up a sec, unplug this. But I was thinking about doing the logo here. I was gonna do the four-door wings ammo. So this is like the one you usually see on the coupes, and it's kind of, I don't know how big it is, like this in my hand, so whatever. But the other one is like not double as big, but it's probably like 50% bigger. So I think there's different ones, but I don't know the exact inches, but whatever. It's like double, it's almost double the size. And what looks good is because the way the lines are on the, obviously every tail light has lines. The lines on the tail lights is going to be the same angle. Like if you look at these wings, it's not the same angle. It's close, but the way they go up on it, that's really how they judge. Like high level cars, everything is symmetrical. So the tail lights on here, they go up on a certain angle, but these wings go kind of a little steeper of an angle. But if you get the other wings, the angle of the wings on the emblem, it just be like perfectly geometrically parallel, like parallel lines. So gonna give it a try, pop that on. And then I was even thinking about staying with the green trim. I don't know if you see it on the steering wheel. The green trim this is emerald green steering wheel. Been there the whole time for a few years now. The carbon fiber pattern, but I was gonna do, because the whole hood is carbon fiber. This whole hood only weighs 17 pounds. It's 5 foot wide by 4 foot thick, and it's only 17 pounds. But the front of the car here is gonna do, obviously you got the little wings here, but that's on a license plate cover. What I was gonna do is rip that off, make the license plate just regular carbon, and then on the front of the car I was gonna do the actual G70 wings and the G70 Sports Coupe, because those emblems are flat. I was gonna take the new one, I think it's like the 2025 model. The new emblems are flat, like they're just, I don't know, like they don't come out a lot. They're not thick. They're wide, but they're not. The way the emblem is kind of flat, like a piece of paper. It lays flat, so you can kind of put it along the bumper there. It won't come out too much, because I think if I put an emblem that kind of comes out too much, it's gonna look kind of awkward. It's not gonna fit with like the sleekness to the front of the car. But if I put like a flat emblem, I think it'll be kind of cool. So I might paint that metallic flake paint, or I might just do carbon fiber. So tune in for the next video, like it, subscribe it.